beautiful long signal showed up today on the hedge fund levels. Today, Friday, April 25th, closing out the week strong. Let's get right into it, folks. Uncle Mark here coming at you with another good one. First piece of business, I want to let you know we are having a live webinar probably sometime next week. Okay, I want to say tentatively April 30th, all right, around 7 p.m. And what I want to talk to you about in that webinar is automating these hedge fund levels. Okay, and trust me, if you already own the hedge fund levels, you're going to want to attend because I'm going to pose to you some questions on how would you like to see the entry parameters, the stop loss parameters, and the profit target parameters. I'm going to tell you why I want to pose these questions to you, okay? Because when it comes to an automated trading system, it's all about risk reward, all right? And let me show you what I mean here. So here is the beautiful, just a textbook hedge fund level show up here. Okay, you can see this thing printed at exactly 8:37 a.m. this morning, Friday, April 25th. And this was on the NQ. Now check this out. You do have a couple of options, all right? And this is what I want to get into on the webinar. Okay, in fact, let me just get you more dialed in here. I really want to illustrate this for you. So check this out. The two main questions are going to be, where would you like to see the entry? And where would you like to see the stop loss? Let me explain. Do you guys want to see the entry on the next candle's open, which would be right here? All right, I'm talking about this candle here. This is the next candle's open. Or do you want to see the entry on some sort of pullback candle, which would make it this candle here? You get what I'm saying? Am I explaining this properly? All right, because on the first idea, going in on the immediate market open, all right, of the next candle, we get sort of a momentum fill. We might not get the best fill, but if we wait and do a limit order on some sort of pullback, which would make the entry somewhere here, we get a much better fill. But then you also take the risk of the market, right? You also take the risk of the market coming down and then totally stopping you out. So I'd like to know, what do you guys want to see for the entry? And of course, the next question is, where does the stop loss go? Do you guys want to see the stop loss placed exactly on the dot? All right, so I'm placing it on the green dot because it's a long, but we would do the opposite. We would place the stop on the red dot if it was a short, okay? And if the stop goes here on the dot, then the risk on this trade is the length of the full candle. But on the other hand, if we place the stop loss one tick underneath the candle's halfway point, then it doesn't take much for the market to move to give us our 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, sometimes even 5-to-1 risk reward profit targets. You get what I'm saying? And look, the reason that I want to pose these questions to all of you guys and gals in the webinar is because, look, take a look at this move here. Okay, let me fit this to scale. This move was insane, brothers and sisters. All right. I mean, look at this thing. We started out here at around 19.3, and the thing went to almost 19.5 for 800 ticks without even touching the stop loss. Okay, but in order for us to reach our 800 ticks playing these hedge fund levels, it all comes down to risk management. And what's risk management? It is simply knowing how to enter the trade, where to enter the trade, and of course, where to place the stop loss. All right, so I'm actually going to try to put together a small prototype on what I think I would want to see on the auto trader, okay? And I'm going to try to have it ready for you before the webinar, or maybe on the day of the webinar. All right, but yeah, man, love these freaking levels. These levels are just incredible. I'm so glad you guys are crushing it with these new hedge fund levels. What an insanely profitable trading week, and I'll see you in the next video.